Good morning, everyone. Welcome along to World of Sport Replay this morning. Our thanks once again to Sandy Robertson, Kevin Bartlett for Junior Supporters Club, and the start of a very big day of sport here on Channel 7 with World of Sport Replay for the next hour, then World of Sport up until about 2:15 this afternoon, when we'll be taking you to the Lakeside Oval for a direct telecast of the Army Reserve Cup clash between Footscray and Essendon. So a big day of sport. Hope you can stay with us on this beautiful Sunday morning. Really is a beautiful autumn day here in Melbourne. Well, we'll be taking a look at racing yesterday from Moonee Valley, where they had a good track and an excellent program, also harness racing and greyhound racing highlights. But before we do all that, as we always do, let's turn the clock back to last night and take a look at the Tats Lotto numbers as drawn here on 7. Draw number 493, $1.470 million in the prize pool, and the numbers, a few low ones: 2, 4, 6, 9, 21 and 25, with the supplementary numbers being 11 and 30. Over $477,000 in the Super 66 pool last night, and the numbers you required there were 9, 8, 7, 8, 8 and 3. So there are the Tats Lotto and Super 66 numbers as drawn here on 7 last night. Hopefully there may have been some lucky numbers for you yesterday at Moonee Valley, and we'll be back to take a look at the program after this break. Race card yesterday at Moonee Valley, and the first event was the Gladstone Park Handicap over 2,600 metres. The favourite Sterling Terrace at 13 to 8, and it was a great start for the punters.
Our Nuclear Power settles better, they're off. Our Nuclear Power jumped away reasonably. Fantasy Night got away smartly. Our Nuclear Powers immediately dropped back. Kinzan, Brinkworth, Reckless Effort, Samiti, Sterling Taros, Prominent and Remaster out wide. Coming up by the school the first time, Samiti's leads from Sterling Taros on the inside of Kinzan and Remaster going forward. Then Brinkworth, Fantasy Night, Reckless Effort on the rails from Ben Tober, Melvita, Our Nuclear Power, Peckham, Guess, Secret Diamond, Multi Gold and Raining Mink. At the turn into the straight, 2,000 metres to go, and Remaster from the outside gate takes up the running from Sir Meady's. Sterling Taros in third position and Reckless Effort is fourth. Brinkworth's on the inside of Kinzan. Fantasy Night midfield from Ben Tober. Our Nuclear Power on the rails, followed by Melvita. Secret Diamond going up 3 wide the grey. A couple to Peckham, Guess, and then Multi Gold and Raining Mink at the rear. They go to the turn out of the straight, and Remaster hanging almost joined in front by Samiti's. About 1,600 from home, and Remaster is the pacemaker. Brinkworth going up on the outside with Samiti's. They're nearly 3 abreast now. Sterling Taros parked behind them. Reckless Effort on the rails. The pace is slackened off. Kinzan's travelling 3 wide and hanging, followed closely on the inside by Fantasy Night. Brown on the rails there. At the head of the others is Ben Tober, and they're being followed by Our Nuclear Power from Melvita, Secret Diamond, and Multi Gold is back at the rear with Peckham, Guess, and Raining Mink. 15 lengths between first and last as they go to the back of the course, and here Barrett takes Brinkworth to the lead to be about 2 lengths clear. Samiti's moves to second. Remaster under pressure is feeling the strain. Ben Tober is accelerating. Sterling Taros on the outside. Secret Diamond coming into the picture. Melvita moving up. Our Nuclear Power, Reckless Effort held up for a run on the inside. Melvita is going up there on the outside of them, and they're being followed by Multi Gold. Kinzan in that group. Fantasy Night, Reckless Efforts drop back third last from Peckham, Guess, and Raining Mink inside the 600, and here Samiti's has taken over the lead clearly. Sterling Taros in second position, 2.5 lengths away. Melvita's improved to be third, and then Multi Gold, Secret Diamond, Fantasy Night. Brinkworth's dropped right out of it. Reckless Effort, Our Nuclear Power, and Kinzan, Peckham, Guess. Samiti straightens up about 1.5 lengths clear. Sterling Taros knuckling down to his task. They're clear of Multi Gold moving to third, and then Melvita, Fantasy Night, Secret Diamond. Sterling Taros gets the better of Samiti's. Multi Gold running on well from Secret Diamond. It's Sterling Taros punched out by Johnson just in front, and I think he's just won it from Multi Gold. Third placing the Secret Diamond, then Melvita. Reckless Effort followed by Fantasy Night, and then Our Nuclear Power, Ben Tober, Peckham, Guess, followed then by Kinzan, Samiti's, Remaster and Raining Mink.
And the favourite successful in the first event, Frank O'Brien, was your commentator for race 1. Sterling Taros 13 to 8 and favourite. Multi Gold at 50 to 1, just missing out on giving the bookmakers a big result. And Secret Diamond third at 6 to 1. Well, the second event was the Piccaninny Handicap over 1,200 metres. The favourite here, Mr. Moe, at 7-4, and he stood flat-footed, and with him went the money of the punters.
About to go, they're racing, and Mr. Moe's really bungled the start today. He's thrown away this one, he's tailed right off last. My Ruler and Running Repairs first out from Beholder Phantom, Hero's Honour, El Vaquero, Duke of Tricks, then Reigning Aces, Aberretti, followed by Morning Minstrel. On settling down, My Ruler under restraint, a narrow leader from Running Repairs and Beholder Phantom on the outside. Hero's Honour is parked in fourth berth on the inside of El Vaquero from Reigning Aces, then Duke of Tricks, Morning Minstrel, Aberretti dropping back, and then Emotional Issue, Diamonds for Us, Dolman giving them 15 lengths start, Requisitant, and Mr. Moe tailed off. Inside the 400, My Ruler by about a long neck to Running Repairs, Beholder Phantom under pressure, Hero's Honour and El Vaquero improving now. El Vaquero looming as a threat on the turn. There's a big gap to about the fifth horse, who's Reigning Aces from Duke of Tricks, Morning Minstrel around the bend, and Running Repairs is claiming My Ruler with El Vaquero coming at the pair of them, and then Hero's Honour looking for the way through. Running Repairs takes a narrow lead. El Vaquero on the outside, punched out by Moon, has hit the front, and El Vaquero beat Running Repairs, My Ruler third, then Hero's Honour, Reigning Aces, Duke of Tricks, Emotional Issue, followed by Mr. Moe, beat about 6 home, Morning Minstrel, Beholder Phantom, Diamonds for Us, Dolman, Requisitant, and Aberretti.
El Vaquero finishing too well at 8-1 to take out the second event from Running Repairs at 16s, and My Ruler at 2-1, and Mr. Moe did a remarkable job to pass a few horses in the run to the post, 7-4, unplaced favourite. First division of the Ascot Handicap, the third, 2,050, the Journey, and Golden Twig, the favourite at 9-4.
They stand better, they're racing. Marg's Lad was a bit slow to jump, and so was our Germain. Bay of Stirling got away all right. Lord Melwood and Black Point are prominent early with Golden Twig on the outside and Marg's Lad going up on the rails. And so they come by the winning post the first time, and Black Point crosses from the outside to lead from Marg's Lad, racing fiercely on the turn out of the straight. Lord Melwood just ahead of her in second placing, ahead of him in second placing, and they're followed by Bay of Stirling and Kleiner Reef on the inside of Bold Spirited. There's no pace on. I'm a Red Man on the outside of Hydrology from Golden Twig, Mystic Monarch, and our Germain. 8 lengths covering the field, and here's Bold Spirited taking off at the 1400 to assume control. Lord Melbourne in second spot on the outside of Black Point. Marg's Lad on the rails from Bay of Stirling, and then Hydrology, and I'm a Red Man followed by our Germain and Mystic Monarch, and Golden Twig brings up the rear. Along the back of the course and going up towards the 1,000. Bold Spirited going at a better pace in front now. 2 lengths ahead of Lord Melwood, about a half length to Marg's Lad. A length and a half or so to Black Point. Hydrology from Bay of Stirling, our Germain covering extra ground, and I'm a Red Man, Mystic Monarch and Golden Twig are all back at the tail end of the field, but they're a compact group and no more than 6 lengths between first and last as Golden Twig and I'm a Red Man let go at the 800 and Mystic Monarch is still last. Our Germain's taken over the lead inside the 700 from Lord Melwood pushing up on the inside. Golden Twig's moved to third, Bay of Stirling under pressure fourth, then I'm a Red Man, a gap to Mystic Monarch improving, but 5 lengths off the lead. Black Point, Hydrology, Marg's Lad, Bold Spirited, racing to the turn. Our Germain on the outside, a narrow leader from Lord Melwood under pressure. They're both hard at it. Golden Twig, Harlan's pulled the whip a length away. Then I'm a Red Man running on Hydrology, the inside, Bay of Stirling, Mystic Monarch, into the straight now. Golden Twig challenging our Germain, Hydrology with a run. Lord Melwood still there. I'm a Red Man down the outside. Hydrology bursts to the lead from I'm a Red Man and Golden Twig, and Hydrology's won it. Toss up for second, maybe I'm a Red Man from Golden Twig, followed by Lord Melwood, our Germain, Mystic Monarch, Bay of Stirling, Black Point, Marg's Lad, Bold Spirited.
He's only knee-high to a grasshopper, Hydrology, but that was a brilliant ride by Craig Dinn at 12-1. I'm a Red Man, 11-4, got second, and Golden Twig, the favourite, third at 9-4. In the Kingston Rose Handicap Race 4 over 1,200, the disappointing favourite, Toy Fountain, at 5-2.
The middle, they're racing. Toy Fountain jumped away only reasonably. Veed was slow to begin, and Sculpturesque and Fellow Star first out from Toy Fountain the outside. Tenora and Born a Lady driving through. This is keeping Toy Fountain wide. Richport just behind the pace from Century Doll and Glowing Idol. Shooting and miss second last. Going up to the 800, Toy Fountain out very wide, reaches the lead, shows the way, crossing to the rail now. She's used some petrol. Sculpturesque on the outside. In third placing is Fellow Star, racing very deep from Born a Lady on the rails, and then Forest Image. Richport is pushed along, and then Glowing Idol, Century Doll, Tenora, Shooting and Miss Pop, and Poor Lady Naples, Secret Planet Beat. Inside the 400, Toy Fountain and Sculpturesque matching strides. Fellow Star the outside, then Forest Image coming at them. Soon after, Toy Fountain has beaten Born a Lady, looking for the way through. Held up for a run on the bend, and then Richport, Tenora, and they're followed by Shooting and Miss, Glowing Idol. Fellow Star takes the lead from Sculpturesque as they turn. Born a Lady into the clear. Richport and Forest Image running on all right, but Fellow Star's packing plenty of guns. Born a Lady battling on with Richport, but Fellow Star greets the judge clearly. Born a Lady second, third placing to Richport, then Shooting and Miss, Tenora, Glowing Idol, Sculpturesque, followed by Forest Image, Secret Planet, and then came Lady Naples, Century Doll, Toy Fountain, Pop and Pour and Veed.
The big drifter in the betting, Pallastar 8s out to 12s, but Darren Gauci taking it to victory over Born a Lady at 13 to 4 and Richport at 20s, and Toy Fountain had to work early but dropped out of it quickly at 5 to 2. In the Deep Creek Handicap Race 5, the first leg of the quadrella, Reputed was the popular pick at 7 to 4.
To a good dispatch too, and Reputed and Mighty Remington among the first to hit the ground. French Poet got away smartly. Daytime is handy to the lead, and they're attended by My Good Fella, who's right up there on the inside, and also in a good spot is Lazy Dynamite. Oasis and Nassus back beyond midfield, couldn't go the early speed. On settling down, they're well packed. Daytime travelling 3 wide just in front of Lazy Dynamite and My Good Fella. The fence from Irish Poet, Mighty Remington. Reputed has dropped back. He's under pressure. Nascaro and Northern Nay on the outside of him. They're followed by Sinbad, and then came Yorick. Oasis and Aces with a job in front of him. Troublemaker and Pay Rise. About 400 to go. Daytime 3 wide. Lazy Dynamite the middle, and My Good Fella the joint leaders. Mighty Remington coming into the picture. Behind them, Reputed looking for a run. Nascaro the outside from French Poet, Sinbad, and they're followed by Yorick around the turn, and Mighty Remington explodes to the front and straightens about a length and a half clear. Nascaro battling on with My Good Fella. Reputed with an inside run. Lazy Dynamite and Sinbad, but Mighty Remington is home to the world. Reputed coming fast along the rail, and then My Good Fella, but Mighty Remington wins it well from Reputed. My Good Fella third, and then Nascaro, Sinbad, followed by Irish Poet, and then Lazy Dynamite, Pay Rise, Northern Nay, Yorick, Oasis and Aces, and the last pair were Troublemaker and Daytime.
Parked perfectly just behind the pace by Malcolm Pay. Mighty Remington finishing too well to win at 5s from the 7 to 4 favourite Reputed, and My Good Fella at 6 to 1. First leg of the double, the Kiata Handicap over 1200, and the Smart Galloper Testimony, the popular pick at 13 to 8.
And they're racing. Caught them in a pretty fair line too. Noble Ghost dropped out to the rear early. Truman's begun quickly, so has Testimony and Seeger. The 3 favourites in front in line early. Kale is next from Taj Royale, and they'll followed along the inside then by Sea Fish at the head of the others, Longwood Lad. Coast Guard has dropped well out of it. Gull Consul's back to second last, and last of all is Noble Ghost. Testimony, and going with him Truman at the 800 corner, 2 lengths to Seeger, and they're going pretty hard, 1.5 lengths Kale. Then Longwood Lad on the outside of Taj Royale, 1.5 lengths to Coast Guard, 3 lengths to Gull Consols, and back at the rear Noble Ghost and Sea Fish. Up by the 600, Testimony can't get clear. He's a 1/2 length Truman and Seeger, and then Kale moving up on the outside, 1 length to Taj Royale needing a run. Then came behind them Longwood Lad and 2 to Coast Guard, 3 to Gull Consols. Testimony got to the rails, Truman's well gone. Seeger the challenger from Kale. Taj Royale and Longwood Lad, then Coast Guard, but into the straight, Testimony clear. 1.5 lengths in front of Seeger, followed by Kale. Taj Royale going for the inside. Testimony got clear. He went for the whip. He's 2 lengths in front of Seeger, holding them safely at bay, and Testimony's going to bolt in. Wins by 3 lengths to Seeger. Longwood Lad got up for third on the outside from Kale, and then Taj Royale, Coast Guard, Gull Consols. Truman finished miles away from them. They were followed by Noble Ghost, and Sea Fishers run last.
Winning double to Darren Gauci, Testimony 13 to 8 and favourite, a very smart galloper at his best. Seeger second at 5s, and Longwood Lad running on pretty well to get third at 20 to 1. In the second division of the Ascot Handicap Race 7, which was the third leg of the quadrella, the Old Vic, the popular pick at 7-4.
Racing. Skip bounced away from Harmony Breeze. Imperial Regina began well, and Life on Earth dropped out to the rear. Down the straight the first time, and Skip the inside as the leader from Harmony Breeze. Veiled Illusion moving up on the outside towards them now and joining them. Sir Quest handy but wide from Wise Decision, and Marcelot out very wide. All Spades just behind them. The Old Vic's dropped in on the rails, and the All White is in to win, and then Footprints second last, and Life on Earth at the rear. To the 1600, and Sir Quest worked around the outside to take the lead with Veiled Illusion, who dipped there. A length to Skip on the inside of Imperial Regina and Marcelot, and then a length to Wise Decision out 4 deep. Harmony Breeze getting up on the fence, and they were followed a length to All Spades, a length and a half Old Vic on the rails. In the centre, in to win it out very deep. About 5 wide is Footprints, and last of all, Life on Earth. Round the 1200 corner, Sir Quest a half to Veiled Illusion the rails. A length further back, Marcelot. On its inside is Skip. Out 3 or 4 deep is Wise Decision pulling. A length Imperial Regina and Harmony Breeze. A length and a half to All Spades, now making a run from the Old Vic on the inside of Inter Win. Footprints out in No Man's Land, and Life on Earth on the rails. Only 7 lengths covered them at the 900, where the leader was Sir Quest, about a neck to Veiled Illusion. Skip running a big race third. Wise Decision's never been on the track. It's still 5 wide. Marcelot there in the centre, a length and a half All Spades booted up. Then Harmony Breeze, Footprints the outside. The Old Vic trying to get away from the rails. Up by the 600, Sir Quest taken on by Wise Decision. He's covered a mile of ground, but he's still up there, and he's hit the front. Here comes Footprints with a big run, racing around All Spades and Marcelot. The Old Vic, he's sneaking up on the rails everywhere on this. As they come to the turn now, the Old Vic's got up on the fence and has hit the front from Sir Quest. They're followed by Wise Decision, battling on Footprints, and they're followed by All Spades and Marcelot. But this has had a dream run. He's had George Moore's whistle, and he looks like Farlap. The Old Vic straightened up about 3 lengths in front now from Wise Decision. Footprints out in the centre of the track, but the Old Vic's a mile in front. Footprints running on doggedly with Wise Decision, Sir Quest and All Spades, but the Old Vic's won it by about 3 lengths walking to the line. Won it easily. Second placing to Footprints, Wise Decision. Third from Sir Quest, All Spades, then into Win. Next, Marcelot, Imperial Regina, Harmony Breeze, about 6 lengths to Skip, then Veiled Illusion, and Life on Earth is last.
Took the short way home, the Old Vic, 7-4 in favourite. A good result for the punters in race 7 from Footprints at 4-1, and Wise Decision didn't see too much of the aluminium and ran third at 6-1. In the WA Kemble Handicap Race 8, the second leg of the TAB double, Mysterious Man the favourite at 7-2.
Racing. Laylos bounced out in front on the inside, and getting away well Lord Nisku and Affected, and also Shon Blanc going fast River Crossing. Mysterious Man heading across from the outside, and Grey Kildare going with it from Colonial King Mintmaster. Martian Sun drops out to last with Game Patrol in front of it. Down to the first corner, Mysterious Man's 4 wide on the outside as Grey Kildare goes with him, and around that corner River Crossing on the fence, and they're really bunched up. Colonial King's gone up about third from Mintmaster, Affected the rails. A length and a half Beach Boy, and then Shon Blanc. 2 lengths to Lord Nisku on the outside, Game Patrol. Then Laylos, and a length to Martian Sun. At the 900, Grey Kildare in front, a neck to Mysterious Man and a half length to Colonial King. They're not going fast. 1 to Affected, tucked in on the fence from River Crossing. Mintmaster 3 deep, 2 lengths to Beach Boy, pulling hard from Shon Blanc, Game Patrol, Lord Nisku. Martian Sun pull to the outside, and last of all Laylos. At the 600, Colonial King the hurdler's taken the lead, a half to Mysterious Man, Grey Kildare. Here's Beach Boy letting go 4 wide round the outside. Mintmaster going with him. Affected can't get a run, and neither can River Crossing, and now Martian Sun coming up quickly behind them. On the turn, Beach Boy and Grey Kildare pushing up on the fence with Mysterious Man in line. Colonial King's gone. Affected still trying to get out from River Crossing, and Martian Sun around them. Beach Boy and Mysterious Man headed together from Grey Kildare. Beach Boy got his head in front. Mitchell had to go for the whip on Mysterious Man, and Beach Boy drew a half length in front. The old fellow clear near the line. Mysterious Man battling back on the rails, but Beach Boy on the outside will win it. Half ahead to Mysterious Man. Affected finally got out. Might have got third from River Crossing. Then Mintmaster, Grey Kildare, Lord Nisku. It was followed then behind them by Martian Sun, Laylos, then Colonial King, Shon Blanc, and Game Patrol last.
8 years old and 8-1. Beach Boy taking out the second leg of the double from Mysterious Man at 7-2 in favourite, and River Crossing got into third placing at 8-1. Last race on the card, the Savoy Handicap over 1200, and Water Show started favourite at 5-2.
They're racing now. And Hit It Misty, the grey, began well from Buckingham Lass, Poke No Pearl, Golden Treece, the outside is going up quickly. True Verdict just behind them. Musical Sculptor, Irish Pound, Brugolino. Water Show's back about 8th to 9th on the inside of the next bunch of horses. Rolanda is well back with a longe, and tailed off is the Irish Pound. As they go round the 800 corner now, a great battle. Poke No Pearl got up on the inside to join Hit It Misty and Golden Treece, a line of 3. A length True Verdict, Musical Sculptor, the rails from Buckingham Lass. Brugolino taking off round the outside. Water Show a fair way back, about 8th on the inside of them, and then Rolanda pulled to the outside of the next bunch of horses, and well back a Rainy Sky and a longe, and last Irish Pound. Up by the 500, still 3 in line. Poke No Pearl in the centre. Hit It Misty giving plenty of cheek, and on the outside of them came Golden Treece. True Verdict trying to push out, and Brugolino comes at them. Water Show's going to run nearly last. Brugolino out about 6 wide, raced up to Hit It Misty and Golden Treece and took the lead. Rolanda coming with a late run out wide is finishing well. Brugolino out very wide, the leader. Rolanda starting to peg it back, but Brugolino will be too strong in the run home, and Brugolino goes down to the line to beat Rolanda. Close for third. Musical Sculptor, I think, got up on the rails for third from Hit It Misty and Miss Bounty. True Verdict, Golden Treece. They were followed further back by Irish Pound, and next Buckingham Lass. Poke No Pearl stopped badly from a longe. Water Show a shocker back near the rear, and a Rainy Sky tailed off last.
Not too much joy for the punters in the last. Brugolino 13 to 2, Rolanda at 10s, Musical Sculptor at 33s, and Water Show ran third last, the favourite at 5 to 2. The doubles yesterday, the extra double of Moonee Valley 9 and 5, 45.70, daily double 1 and 2, 14.20, and the quadrella 5 double 1 2, 439.25. In Sydney, the extra 4 and 6, 101.25, daily double 8 and 9 paid $83.30. In Adelaide, the extra pair of 1s, $6.90, daily double on the combination of 7 and 2 paid $23.35. At Yarra Glen, the extra 11 and 1, $31.50, daily double 9 and 6, $258.15, and the quadrella at Yarra Glen on 9, 8, 6 and 1 paid $2,256.45. And that was racing yesterday at Moonee Valley, as you saw it here on Grandstand yesterday afternoon. Back with greyhound racing highlights after this break. If you're